What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. So today, I want to talk about two options. In life and in most situations, you have the option to blame something or someone else, or you have the option to build something to prevent it from happening in the future. And some of you are thinking, well, how in the world does this apply to me being married? How in the world does this apply to me navigating relationships? And let me back up and tell you a story, right? So my wife and I, when we started in our marriage and our journey of our marriage, one of the things that we did is we argued over cleanliness. What was clean? What wasn't clean? What was organized? What wasn't organized? All right. And lo and behold, it was either a blame game or, okay, what do we do to solve this problem? Right? Build or blame. That was it. So anyways, here we are a lot later in life, 12 years later, a long time. And we have now built systems and things that we've agreed upon to just help keep our lives clean, right? Budget for money, okay? Built a system to keep track of our finances, right? We have a budget, not a budget, but we have a system for recipes and for cooking, right? We have a system that we built out to keep our pantry clean. Hey, this is all the stuff we use. Here's how we store things. Here's how we not throw away tons of food when we're making it and cooking it, because we're old school. We cook. Apparently, I found this out. Apparently, that's not a normal thing to cook anymore, but we do. And so we built a whole system for that. Hey, this is how we keep this clean. This is how we do this. And it's interesting because guess what? We both worked towards a solution, and guess who stopped fighting and arguing over it? We did. Why? We're unified in a goal and in a vision. And this is how all of life works. You're going to start a business. Well, guess what? Build or blame. You're going to be friends with somebody. You're going to go into a work relationship. It doesn't matter whatever you are doing. You can blame the traffic. You can blame the traffic for being late as much as you want. But it's like, on you to actually build a solution for it. I talked about an episode. It only takes 15 minutes to beat the rest of the world. I had to be somewhere super early. The difference between leaving at 6 o'clock in the morning and 6:15 was almost 45 minutes of drive time. I had to be on the whole other side of Atlanta. And you think about that, 45 minutes, 15 minutes. It only took me 15 minutes to beat the rest of the world in driving. That's amazing. And that's all it takes. So instead of blaming traffic, it's like, cool. How do I build my mornings? Cool. My appointment's not till it wasn't until 8:30. So this is what I did. I built a plan for that morning to be on the other side of Atlanta, to start work and have some coffee and go spend my morning working somewhere on the other side of Atlanta before I had my appointment. I built all the work that I could do remotely and just left it for that morning. And then did it. It's that simple. And I'm saying this because I think, especially, again, I've talked a lot about the economy. Things are shifting very rapidly. And I think it's so important, like, oh, we can blame this. We can blame the economy. We can blame the tariffs. We can blame whatever we want to blame. None of that matters. That's not going to solve or do you any good, period. The only thing left to you is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And then after all, if the crap hits the fan and then all that's said and done, okay, what are you going to do to help you work through the next time it's going to come around? Because guess what? It's going to happen again. Economy, something's going to happen again. It's not like we're not going to go without problems or have market ebb and flows and all these other things. And so the thing is what are you going to build and what are you thinking about? How are you thinking about things? And most people I found don't think about the future because it's scary. Well, I don't know all the details. You don't have to. You don't have to know all the details. Instead, you just need to ask yourself, okay, what would put me in a better position if we did go into a recession? If I think about where I am right now, what are the things that I wish that I did better if, let's just say, we enter a huge recession or something? What are the things I wish I did better and that I could do for the future and the next time around? And now you have a list of to-dos. It's that easy. If you ask the right question, you're going to get the right answers. And most of the time, we just don't know how to ask the right question. I'm an expert at Google, man. We have a team and they've talked to us. Hey, where'd you guys learn to code and design? Where'd you go to school? Who'd you mentor under? We didn't. Hey, where'd you learn business? All this stuff. We didn't. Hey, who'd you copy from? We didn't. We just got really smart and really good at asking other people questions and asking Google questions. So if you can ask better questions, you are going to have so much better results and timelines. And guys, guess what? I do all my own production. I forgot to start the outro music. So here I am rambling, and we're past 5 minutes already. But let me just say this. If you really want to stop blaming, ask yourself, if I had a better position to be in as a business or an individual, what are the things I would have done? And there's your checklist to start working on. And you can work on that today. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.